Hey, what's up, Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss Season 1 of Netflix's original show, The Dragon Prince. Season 1 is called Book 1, Moon. One of the producers of Avatar: The Last Airbender is the co-creator of this show. And so that's why we got books again. So books are the season. So Book 1 is Moon. We have 9 episodes for the first season. There are 3 so far. 4, 5, 6, and 7 are still on their way. Yeah, so this is a pretty awesome show. It's quick, it gives us backstory, it gives us lore. It's very Dungeons and Dragons-esque in that questing mythos type of thing. You have your mages, you have your elves, you have your humans, you have your creatures, you have your dragons. So there was a 1,000-year war. A mage of the king stole the last dragon egg, who was the heir to the dragon empire, the Dragon Prince, right? And it was deemed that the egg was destroyed. That way the dragon lineage could be no more. Turns out the egg was not destroyed. It was actually just hidden. So 2 princes, Calum and Ezrin, are stepbrothers. And they find this egg after this moon elf assassin, Rayla, comes to kill their father. And so, well, so technically her other clan member was bound to kill their father. She was bound to kill Ezrin, but she didn't. So it's in the midst of the bind is tightening, and she's about to lose her hand as the show progresses. So she teams up with the kids, Calum and Ezrin, to, after they find that the egg is actually, in fact, fine, it was just stolen away, to get the egg back to the elven side of the continent, not the human side of the continent, to bring it back to its dragon mother to hatch it, and all will be well, and the war can finally end. That's a great plan. But, of course, chaos ensues, who betrays whom when, and all these different things. I love that their aunt, who is deaf, she signs. So that was a really cool thing as for a cartoon, bringing representation into the mix. It was quick. Jack DeSena, he's the voice of Calum, and when you're not watching the screen, you hear Sokka's voice in the background. Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's Jack's voice. So to have him work with someone who worked on Avatar: The Last Airbender do this show, The Dragon Prince, it's pretty cool. I like that self-discovery aspect that Calum's character has. The whole Ezrin, going into the lake to get the egg, that was a very hard scene to watch, but very cool. The ending of the dragon egg is about to die, but it has to be born in the storm. So Calum sacrifices his sacred gem and creates the storm to hatch the dragon. So Zim is now hatched. What next? What's going to happen next? Is the mage going to still try to seek out to kill everyone? Of course, but it's just a matter of what happens next. The score is just beautiful. This is a 3D, computer generated show with a 2D overlay on top. Very similar to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, very similar to Star Wars Resistance. That kind of 2D, 3D mix kind of a thing. It's stylized. It's a stylized kind of style. That made no sense, but sure, we'll just use that. It works with this show. I know that the frame rate was a little off in the first season, and then they tweaked it for the second and third season, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens next. It's very quick, 9 episodes, 20-something minutes per episode. Yeah. Let the questing continue. What happens next to our Dragon Prince now that he is hatched? What happens next? Let us see. Mucho mahalo.